Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Snowden McFall. Snowden is a keynote speaker and a coach. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Snowden McFall.
Thank
Snowden,
you.
welcome.
Thank you so much. So happy to be here.
Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Well, I think it's probably more about what didn't happen. I grew up in an alcoholic family. My mother died. She died very young, and I didn't have a lot of positive support. So when I was able to break free of some of the restrictions in my life, I got help, started taking personal development courses, and that set me on my path to being a 6-time author, speaker, and coach.
6-time author.
6-time author, that's right.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you very much. My first book, Fired Up, is still selling 65,000 copies later. So,
Yay. So what are the top 3 mistakes to avoid?
The top 3 mistakes to avoid as a public speaker, because I coach people in confident public speaking as well as making more money. The top 3 mistakes to avoid are, first of all, is don't try and memorize your speech or whatever you're going to do, whether it's online or in person. If you're going to be doing a virtual presentation, put sticky notes all around your computer screen and use those as a cue, or use memory techniques when you're speaking in person. Secondly, avoid death by PowerPoint. Far too many people depend on them and just read their slides, and they put people to sleep. So don't do that. And the third thing to make sure that you avoid is make sure that you connect with your audience. Don't just drone on. Get your audience involved, engage them, let them participate with you. The research on adult learners is that when they participate, they retain.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
This was about 4 years into my business, so this is a couple decades ago, but my 2 oldest employees, my vice president and secretary, tried to buy me out of my company surreptitiously and oust me. I survived a corporate takeover attempt, and I figured it out and I fired them. But what I learned from that is you have to be extremely careful about who you hire and how you hire, and take a long time to hire the right people. I had employment contracts, and that's one of the things that saved me. So always have employment contracts, and pay attention. Pay attention to the details. I'd gotten big picture and was delegating a little too much. You need to pay attention.
How did you recover from it?
You know, the interesting thing is, after I let them go, I had sat down with the rest of my staff. I had 10 employees at the time, and I sat down with the rest of my staff and said, anybody can leave. I'll let you out of your contract, but this has been devastating to me personally and emotionally and professionally. And they all wanted to stay, and we all had a renewed sense of purpose and got energized, and it really springboarded the company to a new level of success.
What are the top 3 success secrets others can model from?
Well, the first one, I believe, is similar to what Emerson wrote: to thine own self be true. Be authentic. Be yourself. Be who you really are, because each of you has unique gifts and talents, and the world needs them. The second one is don't be silent. Claim the power of your voice and speak up, particularly when something's wrong. Speak up. And other people's behavior is always about them, not about you. So don't take things personally. Focus on your goals and keep moving forward.
Wonderful. We are about to move into lightning round. That means a quick question and a quick answer. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
What are you grateful for today?
Life, God, the blessings in my life, my health, my friends, my family, my husband.
How young are you?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. Can I ask you, are you 18 plus or less?
Yes, I'm over 18.
Okay. So, friends, you are watching someone who is just 18 years old and plus some experience you can only guess on your own. Okay. And let me know under writing a comment how young she is. Okay? what you want to do when you grow up?
What I'm doing now, I'm so grateful to be doing the work I'm doing. To see the changes in my coaching clients is astonishing. It's extremely satisfying.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
I pray, I ask for help, I do lots and lots of research, and I make decisions by brainstorming and consulting with people that I trust.
How do you start your day?
I get up in the morning, I do some prayer and meditation, I do yoga, I eat a great breakfast with my husband and feed my cats.
What is the advice you will give to younger yourself?
To not take yourself so seriously, to be kind to yourself, to love yourself, and to avoid predatory men.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
You know, we have a relationship. We're coming up on 30 years of marriage, which I'm so excited about. He's God's greatest gift to me, and I'm so thankful. And we discuss everything. So I'll usually present all the ideas with data, sometimes with articles to back up my perspective and concept. He's been my biggest cheerleader, as I am for him. So it's usually not that difficult to persuade him.
What is the impactful book you have read and what did you learn from it?
The book one of them is High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard. And I learned, first of all, that I was doing more things right than I knew, which is always nice. It's always nice to be reinforced in what you're doing. And I learned about clarity and courage, which I think I have a lot of, and then how to revitalize my energy and some streamlining productivity tools.
Why being impactful is important to you?
I believe that making a difference in other people's lives is the greatest service that I can do. And if I can help someone believe in themselves, if I can help someone be more confident when they're speaking and presenting, and if I can help someone advance in their career, or if I can help the audiences that I speak to with the tools that I give them to overcome stress and burnout and be more effective, that's what's the most important thing in my life. To be able to make a difference in others' lives is the greatest legacy I could leave.
Who is your mentor and what's the impact?
You know, I haven't had that many personal mentors, but I will say that my grandmother and Cinderella, the woman who raised me, yes, her name was Cinderella, both had a tremendous impact on me because they taught me to be loving, strong women and to have faith and to overcome challenges.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Being loving, kind, and a cheerleader for other people.
Who is your ideal client?
An executive woman who is moving up, a female entrepreneur who wants to move forward, high achievers. Those are my ideal clients.
How can we support you?
Well, I actually have a gift for your viewers and listeners. It's connect@firedupnow.com. So that's my website there, connect@firedupnow.com. And I will send you a free done for you online speaking checklist. So if you send me an email at connect@firedupnow.com, I'll send you the free done for you online speaking checklist.
We are about to wrap up. I'd like to have your few words about today's guest experience on the show. Here is my question. What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
I loved being with you. These are great questions.
What would you say as a final word?
Get fired up and stay fired up. You have great gifts to share.
Thank you so much, Snowden, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team, we really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.